Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Sokka here, and welcome back to another episode of Planet Zoo. And when we last left off, we moved right across the path to put in some saltwater crocodiles and some cheetah. And today we were going to work on the few exhibits. Maybe we could do some exhibits side by side right back here behind the staff facility. We have nice open paths right here, and we can connect up to, say, this path and go right behind the staff rooms. Now, as people are going to walk, they're going to say, oh, boo-hoo, I don't want to see the employee paths, my immersion, hashtag, unsubscribe, unfollow, and all that good stuff. But that is no worse for the wear. We are going to do it anyway, because, quite frankly, it really doesn't matter. We're not doing career mode or franchise mode, so you know, we're running a nearly 5-star zoo as it is. The only thing that has to go up is guest happiness, and I mean, that's guest happiness, but all in all, after 22 years of this particular zoo, we are doing very well. 5,200 people are enjoying the zoo. So figure why not? Just finish up with the last few animals that we have left in the Zoopedia. And looking through the Zoopedia here, we have little creatures like this Brazilian salmon pink tarantula, the Amazonian giant centipede. I believe we have a boa. No, I don't think we have a boa. So we can do the boa. I think we put in the death adder. The brown snake. We don't have a brown snake. We might have enough space for all the snakes in this particular exhibit. Not exactly sure, but really, you know, it's just the few exhibit creatures, and then the monkeys, the climbers, and all the other, you know, vertically inclined creatures we can put over here in the episode. One thing I do want to see, however, is just to see. So we have the burrowing cockroach, the Titan beetle, the western diamondback rattlesnake, and the forest scorpion in there. And then in our entryway, in our very first exhibit, we have the poison frogs, the yellow anacondas, the Gila monster, and the Goliath bird eater. So we've got some space for the few snakes that we need. So let's go ahead and plop down an exhibit. I'm not sure, you know, what exhibits might be good. Let's see. Is it a facility? No, it would be a barrier. Do we go? No, it's a habitat. Any exhibits here? Where is our stock exhibits? It would be construction, or would it be a blueprint? Yeah, it would definitely be a blueprint. So here we go with our exhibits. I think the African theme is okay. We could try to change it up a little bit. Oh, classic toilet. Yeah, let's put the snakes in there. The classic large exhibit, 12,000 bucks. And it does look like it would snuggle in right there. Boop. Awesome. So now we have the classic large exhibit right here. It's easily accessible from the paths there. What we're going to need to do is just connect it up with another path running down the middle. A path, neat, neat, neat. All right, so let's go this way. Connect it up there. And then for the time being, we will shorten the width up. Is 13 feet enough? Yes, it is. 13 feet is enough. We'll just connect those two up right there. So now all 4 exhibits have 2 ways to get to each exhibit, and we can order us some snakes. All right, so let's take a look. Can we filter by exhibit animals? No, we'll just have to go to exhibit trading and see what we have here. So we do not have a boa, so we could do a boa. We do not have the common death adder, so we could do the common death adder. The brown snakes, we can do some brown snakes. And what other snake do we have on the list that we do not have? There's a ton of spiders. Oh, the puff adder. So we have enough space for 4 snakes. This will be our snaky thing. And we'll put another exhibit right here for the remaining spiders, so people can just sort of hop from one to the other and be satisfied that way. All right, without further ado then, let's actually take a look. Let's flip the species, go down to the boa, and see what kind of living conditions the boa constrictor likes to be in. So 23 to 31, 60 to 80% humidity, and 1 to 2 only. So 1 male, 1 female boa constrictor should be nice. All right, view the exhibit animal market. We'll flip that, go to our boa, and we've got a 2.5-year-old male boa constrictor named Diego. So we'll plop Diego in there. And then we will also flip that, go down to the female boa constrictors, and we have a 6-year-old named Belicia. All right, so that is those two taken care of. All right, I don't know if they're in there auto-magically, but we will adjust the humidity and the temperature to taste. All right, so the boa was 21 to 31 degrees. So let's set that to 27. And then the humidity was 60 to 80%. So we'll drop her right there in 70. So we will increase the temperature and humidify. Of course, we're going to turn on some enrichment for them, a basking lamp and all that other stuff. That will put them at 100%. We will make sure that they have grade 3 food. That would be ideal. Yeah, they're pretty awesome. Nice to see. All right, animals too. Yes, indeed. This is usually where we would see the food, yes? Or can we change the food? I thought we were able to before. Maybe it's below? No? Free camera mode? Yeah, it's like we can't, okay. We'll just, do what we can then. The food should be nice. Of course, we will educate people about being a boa constrictor. And I don't know if we can squeeze in an education block right here in the corner for these people, so they can learn all about the boa constrictor. Let's go with the construction, and let's go edu. Not edu, although that's interesting that the filter would come up like that. All right, educational speaker right there. All right, let's see your range. Yeah, right there should be fine. Boop. All right, so the people lining up right there on both sides will learn about the boa constrictor. All right, next up in the Zoopedia here, for our next snake will be the common death adder from Australia, because anything death, of course it's the common death adder. All right, 23 to 31 and 60 to 80. Let's go ahead and get some animals up in here. The common death adder, which sounds all well and good. Actually, let's see. Probably 1 male and 1 female will be fine for the common death adder. I just want to see, yeah, it's 1 to 5. So we'll start small. You know, we won't go overboard, that is for sure. We will let them breed and grow. All right, so our common death adder male, 1-year-old. Sounds good. Adopt you and put you in there, and then we will adopt a female common death adder. All right, Yardley or Idris? Yardley. Yeah, let's go Yardley. All right, there we go. And of course it's snowing. That's going to be really bad in terms of animal welfare. 58 alerts. Low welfare. Probably, I would say that is the temperature. Now that it has dropped to 1 degree Celsius, all of our plains animals are going to be over here freezing their tails off. And that is not good for anyone. So once we get the exhibit figured out, we're going to have to put some heaters down just to sort of get them ready to go. Polar bears are in like a dirty shirt. That's no big deal. But our African friends are going to really have a time indeed. All right, so the temperature is going to be 27 degrees Celsius, and the humidity will be 70%. Go. And yeah, that's going to take a bit to get that temperature up. We'll give them some camouflage and some lamps so they can chill, and our 2 common death adders should be fine. Temperatures going up, exhibits going up, and they will be happy and healthy in this place. All right. Common death adder on the corners, and then we'll get our speaker over here. And then get to temperature control. All right, so we will duplicate. Put you right there, and then change you to common death adder. All right, so now the big question. Holy crap on a cracker. I think like all of these animals are going to be freezing. It's going to be nuts indeed. -2 degrees Celsius in July. What in the world? Are we in Antarctica right now? Yeah, that's going to be terrible. All right, we need some heating and cooling. Definitely a heater. Man, what temperature do you guys need there, zebras? I'm pretty sure we could just do a blanket temperature. All right, where are you? Oh, you're not named Zebra. That would be too easy. You're the plain zebra. 8 to 40. So if we set a heater to 20, we should be fine. Also in here, we have the ostriches. Yeah, the common ostrich. Are you cool with 20 degrees as well there, common ostrich? That's one thing to keep in mind. Yeah, that's one thing to keep in mind for the upcoming career mode, is making sure that no matter what, we won't run into a situation like this in the future where we're going to be on the struggle bus to get them in the correct heat zone. That's a pretty powerful heater, I must say. All right, let's make sure that the entire extent of the pin is in there. And then we will adjust it to 20 degrees. And then hopefully it's within range of... All right, how far out does that go? Not sure. Let's just sort of straddle these two, because I'm pretty sure the Bactrian camel would be okay with 20 degrees as well. Yeah, you'd be fine with 20 degrees, so we can copy that right on over. Get it pretty centrally located here. And just make sure that that's doing the work. Yeah, temperature's increasing, melting all the snow. We can get a good look at where exactly our land is. So yeah, your temperature should be going up. Slowly and surely clawing our way back, but that African exhibit is gonna be nuts. All right, looks like we can use another one over here. Let's put that like right there in the corner and duplicate it again for this corner here. Okay, so that should melt all the snow there. Warthogs are fighting for alpha status, but that is fine. Yes, indeed. All right, if we can get to the backside here, hopefully that will extend and warm that backside of that enclosure up so that the camels aren't wandering too awful much out of their ideal temperature. Yeah, getting 100% coverage is going to be absolutely insane. Next up is our wildebeest and our common warthog, who have already fought. We can get rid of the male that is injured, even though he's injured. All right, so common warthog, and we have the who is you African buffalo. Maybe, just maybe 20 degrees would be okay. Yeah, 16 to 40 and common warthog. All right, what do you need? 8 to 40. We could probably jack them up to 30, I would say. All right, habitat heaters, plop you right here, and we'll make sure that you are 30 degrees. And then we'll just copy you in the back. All right, so you're set for 30. Duplicate. Put you right back here. All right, those two should do a good job of warming up the snow and getting that out of there. All right, so that's taken care of. Now, all of these guys, I'm going to assume 30 is the way to go. So we're just going to go on a rampage here and duplicate all of these guys as much as we can to get the most coverage we can. I kind of wish all of the areas would stay lit up. See, does that work with the temperature? I can just sort of click. Yeah, we got the biggest range possible on it. So it's not like we can jack it up even higher. But we're going to give her a go. This is going to sort of look like the polar bear pin when I'm all said and done. But I will go ahead and put all of these heaters down and be right back with you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, snow is disappearing here in our African pin. You can definitely see where we've placed the heaters. Let's make sure that the temperature is okay. Yeah, temperature is fine until the elephant wanders in freezing cold water. Yeah, your temperature's fine. What is up with the terrain that you're not happy about? Not enough hard shelter, not enough soil, you say, and too much snow. Yeah, we're gonna need, and I mean, it's just crazy the amount of coverage we need to do to get that snow out. I don't know if maybe in the future we could have a massive overhang, you know, that would stop the snowfall from hitting. That might be ideal. But we've got the zebra not in their temperature range, the antelope's not in their temperature range, crocodiles. All right, so our crocodile and our gharial is probably in the suffer zone as well. All right, so the gharial is just your standard G. That's good and easy to find. Gharials need 14 to 42. So more heaters it is then. And this is the heater episode, making sure that the temperature is fine and ideal for these guys and girls. All right, so we will go up to 30 degrees or so, and then duplicate that and put that in the back corner. And maybe, just maybe, we can get the snow melted off. Of course, the Africans pick now to fight, as it's the most convenient time to fight when the entire zoo is going down. But we're above freezing now. That's good. The snow should melt then, and it's just a matter of making sure that the pin is in the ideal temperature range. Next is saltwater crocodile. Another 30 degree. We'll probably just copy the heater from over here. Duplicate that and plop that on over. See if we can cover a lot of space right there. And then the cheetah as well is probably going to need some love and attention. They chilling in here? Yes, indeed. How's your temperature? Fine. All right, so it's warming up. Oh, you're thirsty? We can fix that real quick. Habitat, food and water. Did I not put down a water pipe? Well, there you go. Water is in, and you can get a drink. All right, the turtles, and now looks like everyone is within their ideal temperature range. Yeah, cheetahs were thirsty, so that it will be solved here in a minute once we get them finding out where the water is. And of course, we got alpha status fights. The springbok, the buffalo, and the lion. All right, let's see who the big loser is as far as alpha status goes. You're injured and lost. Goodbye. You are released, good sir. Any other males in here? Probably, but I don't think any that will fight for alpha. Then we have our African buffalo. All right, so who is the big loser for the African buffalo males? You're the female? Oh, there they go. All right, whoever the loser is gone. All right, you lose. I bid you good day, sir. African buffalo is gone, and we have the springbok. And we have an animal that's just chilling in their crate. All right. All right, springboks. Who? Here we go. We've got how many springboks? 5 springboks in here. Scroll down to the springboks, see if we can see who the alpha is not. All right, so we've got Zid. All right, where are you, Zid? You're right there, huh? Are you the alpha? You are. Awesome. So the other male is the big loser. And we don't like losers. So that means that Gamba is our big loser. Sorry, Gamba. You're the male and not the alpha. I bid you good day, sir. And just like that, everything is awesome. All right, so the Grail is not in its ideal temperature. Okay. Well, we got another alpha fight because of course we do. What is your temperature? What do you need? What is your temperature at right now? Oh, you wandered too close to the ice and you noped out of there. All right, that's fine. Let's get a heater on over here. And that would be kind of tough because we don't want the polar bear to get too warm. Can we see the range on this? Okay, we'll just roll with that. There we go. So you have to play a bit. So it looked like he found his ideal temperature, and it's shrinking to the size where it's not going to be interfering with the pin. Okay, so maybe that's a little bit too small. Let's go range 3. Yeah, I mean, that should be fine. All right, so animal is stressed, so you're going to run away, and the black wildebeest is now fighting for alpha. I tell you what, it's an ongoing struggle bus. All right, where is our black wildebeest? Who are you? 11 of them. We've got 2 males, Dada and Iapo. All right, Dada. Okay, so you guys just got done fighting. That's going to be easy to see. Who's the big loser? You're the loser? Goodbye. Alpha fighting no more. And that kind of looked like a male. Okay, so I guess you're out of there then? Power source failing, that's good. Incorrect educational item. Okay, okay, so I did not, well, I thought I selected that education board. Or did it fail? Because I've got these boards set for the Goliath Bird Eater. I mean, it's showing right there. Power source is probably failing, and that's why it just failed. And for some reason, Goliath Bird Eater is not an option. So maybe, just maybe, if we can get some power up in here, that would be fine. No, the power source that's failing is way over there. So I'm at a loss. Huh. So we've got, are they dead? Are they dead? What? Wow. There's no animals in here. No Goliath bird eaters. Well, we can take this opportunity to put in some more creatures then. Cool. So we've seen the Goliath bird eater. Next up will be probably the Brazilian pink tarantula. That seems pretty good. Yeah, Brazilian salmon pink tarantula. 1 male and 1 female should be fine. Brazilian salmon pink tarantula. Francisco. You'll pop there in Exhibit 14, and then we're going to need your female companion, Dolores. All right, there we go. All right, so let's make sure. All right, they share the same temperature, it seems. We'll just put in some leaf litter, broken logs, and tropical plants. And now we've got Brazilian salmon pink tarantulas. Okay, that works. Unfortunately, our Goliath bird eaters were dead, but now we've got some Brazilian pink tarantulas in here. I thought that was like a big old turtle. But are they pink though? That's the question. Did they get plopped in here auto-magically? All right, let's go to our animals, and we'll go free camera. Oh, you're hiding in the corner. Okay, I see ya. I see ya. All right, sweet. So tragedy averted. The temperature is back up to a reasonable rate. And there are no alerts. I mean, a lot of parse errors. Can I? Okay, so it does say the name up top. In fact, I'm actually visiting over here too. Anonymous zoo owner. Neptune.exe. Okay. Michelle Caesar 98. Good to see ya. Professor Dr. Med Den Razin. Sure. I kind of wish that the name would pop up over here instead of parse error. Maybe that's an update that we can pass along to the authorities that be about the parse error. All right, temperature. Yeah, one thing I want to see, and I don't believe we could, but can we duplicate and place? Oh, we can. Okay, I got you. I got you, battle. Alrighty then. We'll duplicate. And what's funny is I've got that one there. That is set. Is it not working? Because the water is awfully warm, and it doesn't look like these coolers are doing anything. I have it set to negative 11 degrees. Temperature's dropping. But it looks like, you know, yeah, I might have to research that before we get into too much serious gameplay on water temperature and what's going on. Yeah, as soon as you climb out of the water, you're good. A 5-star polar bear, Kupoon. Up, the sable antelope are fighting now. So it's a game of alphas, apparently, here. All right, let's check our alphas and go to our sable antelopes and see how many males we have in here. So we've got K. Oh, there they are. They're fighting. It's about to be a what? Antelope fight. And you are the loser. Good, sir. You lose. I bid you good day, sir. All right, so sable antelope is taken care of. High amounts of litter, as per usual. And we put, you know, trash cans all the way around, but not enough street sweepers to do the job. Man, I just want to know what my payroll is. With the amount of people that need to be here in order to maintain a zoo of this size, I mean, you've got to probably do a lot of training, I would say. Use your employees to the best of their ability rather than hire like 1,000 people out of the gate, 1,000 unskilled workers, you know, just to police things up. Let's actually take a look at our finances. How about that? 98% staff happiness, though. That's pretty cool. Guest happiness is floating down there. Probably the trash, the litter. It makes me cross when they don't tuck the staff facilities out of the way. Litter is disgusting. Terrible scenery. Yeah, but we weren't really planning on that. We were just wanting to put down all the animals and see them in a consequence-free zone, really, with the... Been in a box. Why in a box? Unbox. What are you doing? Get out of the box. Yeah, we need some people to clean up. And then the ostrich will run away. And exhibit animals, of course. I tell ya, when we do career mode, we're definitely going to have to make sure that our zookeepers and our caretakers are very well trained. I believe training increases the amount of work they can do and how quickly they do the work. And once we get to a zoo of this size, being lickety-split from one job to the other will be absolutely paramount for sure when it comes down to wiping all of the glass down and feeding and all that stuff. I mean, it's a challenge. It is a chore for sure. Or having to queue to use this facility. So the keeper hut. Oh man, so they're trying to prepare the food and they're gonna have to wait to prepare that food. We're gonna need another keeper hut. All right, keeper hut it is. Staff facility, keeper hut. Get rid of the edu. And we're gonna need an African keeper hut large. All right, let's just pan this around. Make sure that the path connects like so. And now you guys can prepare all of the food to your heart's content. Hey, I got another thing, another keeper hut for you. Hey, Bucko, right there. I got you, Battle. Hey, I got you. Anyway, so that's another thing to keep in mind. One thing about it is playing with, jumping in feet first like this, you see all the problems that can arise in a zoo. And, forethinking, you can prevent those in the future and, run a more efficient railroad, if you will. All right, so we should have a few snakes in here. And one would think that they would stick out. That isn't a whole lot of coverage. There's one right there. Can't zoom in too awful close, but there he or she is. And we do have space for 2 more snakes. So we'll end the episode by plopping down these snakes. Warthog is incorrect ratio. Yep, the African exhibit. I mean, the keepers are busy, and they're queuing up to try to prepare that food. And it's one of those things. One of those things indeed. All right, so we were working on snakes. The next snake on the list that we needed was the puff adder, and then, because we put in the Australian death adder, I believe. Yeah, the common death adder. So we're going to request a puff adder. All right, the puff adder. Booyah. All right, Ramiz or Naeem. We will go with the younger puff adder Ramiz. Booyah. And then we will go ahead and get Farida or Asma. Asma looks pretty good. We usually don't want to catch Asma, but there we go. We have Asma. And we just need to see their temperature requirements so we can get right on the ball. 23 to 31. So let's go up to 26. 60 to 80% humidity will knock her at 70. Booyah. All right, get that temperature set. Plop in some rocks. Booyah. And everything should be awesome for our puff adder. And there they are indeed. They stick out like a sore thumb. And I imagine that's pretty venomous. I think adders in general are pretty vicious snakes. That is for sure. All right, duplicate. Plop you right on the corner where you can educate people, and you will be the puff adder. All right, and then we'll have enough space for 1 more snake. And we were down in the peas. I don't know. Yellow anaconda? I think we already have a yellow anaconda. Did we get the yellow anaconda? Yeah, that was our first snake, the yellow anaconda. Surely there was another snake that we could put in that we do not have. Eastern brown snake. That's what we need to get, right? We have no eastern. Yeah, that's a boa. So eastern brown snakes right here. We'll just filter, get rid of the puff adder, and put in the eastern brown snake. Goodbye, puff adder. Hello, eastern brown snake. We've got Elang and Ramalan. We'll let Elang grow up in our zoo. And then female friend, Mintari. All right, booyah. So there are 2 eastern brown snakes ready to go right there. Eastern brown snake. All right, 23 to 29. A little bit more specific on their temperature, and we'll jack that up to 70 on their humidity. Plop in some enrichment, and then they will be good to go. All right, eastern brown snake it is. So we have a quad group of 4 snakes. I think we might have a quad group of 4 spiders. That would kind of make sense right there. Duplicate, plop you in the corner, and you will learn about the eastern brown snake. All right, sweet. So everything looking good. All right, alpha status for the sheep. Oh man, the sheep are going to town. They're such cuddly creatures. What's going on? All right, you are the alpha. You are not the alpha. I bid you good day, sir. All right, so that should be the alphas taken care of. Hungry, that's just the zookeepers need to get there. Low welfare. You're probably hungry. Yep, absolutely hungry. Zookeepers need to get in on this. But meanwhile, the elephant don't care. Elephant is playing soccer. Yeah, the keepers hopefully will be able to use that new keeper hut and get some food prepared. But for the meantime, we have Ronaldo the elephant over here just playing soccer. He's a little bit messy, but that's why we like him. Haha, jokes. But I think that is a good place for us, ladies and gentlemen. We need some more hard shelter, it appears. We can plop down another hard shelter, I suppose. Beds and shelters, large African shelter. Yeah, the 32 by 20. We'll just rotate that on over here. And then hopefully that will get your hard shelter up. 59% water. So as they are breeding and producing, the amount of water that they have to swim in is going down. The pool is getting crowded, but Dumbo don't seem to care. Dabir, that works. Nice, baby elephant. Drying off. So cute, but hungry. Yeah, we need a lot more keepers as well, it seems. We'll end the episode by hiring some more keepers and making sure that they can provide enough food for all these animals. Yeah, five new keepers. Welcome aboard. Yeah, the amount of work that these poor folks have to do is incredible. Just like looking at all the hires we have, the mechanics, the vendors. I mean, everyone is stressed to their limit, but hopefully they will get on their horse and they will put down some food for these poor animals. Yeah, we're even boxing them up. Yep, keepers are needed. Otherwise, we're going to start getting like a lot of protest signs coming in. Which, when we go to career mode, we are going to try to avoid like the plague. But, you know, in this particular sandboxy gameplay, we'll just see all the animals. So maybe just a few episodes left of this sandbox, ladies and gentlemen. I want to get into franchise mode now that I'm seeing the mistakes and learning, you know, how hectic a zoo can be. We can properly prepare for it in the future. Yep, exhibits and habitats. Holy crap. Yeah, so we know when one exhibit gets dirty, a lot of animals get mad. We know that keepers are going to be busy preparing food. I might consider looking at like a monorail to get the employees from place to place, maybe an underground tunnel, sort of like Disney World, where, you know, you've got a tunnel from one area to another, not to break the immersion and ruin the magic and all that good stuff. You know, stuff we have to pay attention to in career mode. But, I mean, we got a 5-star zoo. 5-star zoo guests are happy. Probably not like the happiest ever, but I mean, we're doing okay. Last year's profit, 100,000 in the hole, but a 4-star inspection. That's what I like to see. Losing 64,000. Oh man, this is not a profitable zoo, but it's massive and it's got a lot of crap in it. And that was what we were going for. But that will do it for me and this episode of Planet Zoo, ladies and gentlemen. In the next episode, we'll probably plop down 4 different spiders in an exhibit right here. And we might work on a few monkeys over here. But the end is in sight for this particular series. We're learning a lot. And I think once we start franchise mode, we'll be ready to get started on the right foot. But that will do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next Planet Zoo video. Take care.